Hi, welcome to I Am the Light. My name is Tasha. And before I start today's readings, I just want to take a minute to talk to y'all that watch I Am the Light, because I see y'all like a tribe. Some of y'all have left me some of the most beautiful comments that mean so much to me. And Miss Bitby Charlie, thank you. The young man, Truth something. I don't know. I didn't catch the end of it, but I'm going to just call you Truth. They left me some messages today. A lot of y'all will say that you love my laugh. You love to see me laugh. And I shared with Truth. Y'all don't even understand how many people, how many narcissistic energies have come into my life and told me, you laugh too loud. They hated my laugh until my laugh was gone. You guys don't know how much you motivate me. In my last relationship, let me get a tissue, y'all, because I can feel it. Hold on. All right. Got it just in case I need it. In my last relationship, I'm a bubbly person. I wake up happy. I tell y'all that I smile a lot. I love to smile. I love to laugh. I'm pretty easygoing, but due to a lot of pain and hurt, I kind of isolate myself away from a lot of people. Even family. I isolate myself, but then also sometimes a lot of my circumstances in life have led me to be isolated. And so then I've gotten so used to being by myself, I don't really seek out people. So it's not that I just chose to be alone. No, some of it is just life circumstance. And I had to endure a lot. And I tell y'all that all the time. So last night I was talking to my spiritual team. You know, because I tell y'all every day, spiritual warfare is an ongoing, daily, 24/7 thing over here. So let me get back to it. So I go through stuff. So I have to talk to my spiritual team every day. And I was wondering if I should say something this morning. If you're looking for a read, I'm going to tell you now, this is not a reading. This is just me talking to the I Am the Light tribe. If you're looking for a read, I'm doing sign reads. Capricorn will be next, then Gemini, and then I got to go down the list to see who's next. I think it might be Sagittarius after Gemini. And I'm going in the order of views. Now, a lot of y'all didn't really watch last week, but it might not be y'all. I got a lot of spell work. A lot of people trying to stop the views from even those of y'all who watch me and watch our sign read. Y'all might not come back for the collective because of all the spell work being thrown my way. There's a lot of delays being thrown my way. It's a lot of people that hate me. There's some people who are doing spell work on me who have never even taken the time to sit down and talk to me. But one of the things that I was going to say is when I was in my last relationship, there came a point where I had tears in my eyes and I went and I asked God, why did you make me like this? My ex had me feeling like something was wrong with me. And I started to not like myself. Why am I so happy? I'm starting to ask God crazy questions. Why are you so happy? Why do you make me stupid? Because he was calling me stupid. But I'm not stupid. I'm actually smarter than he is. I mean, and it was like, sometimes when you get around narcissistic people, it's almost like, let's say you're an emperor or an empress, but you get with a page. And a page in tarot is somebody that's childish. And your light starts to irritate their demons. And so to feel better about themselves, and you see, I'm a healing type of energy, so I'm a build you up type of person. So maybe I blew his head up to making him think that he was better than what he was. And so then he started putting me down. And so then I'm going to God. Well, he started calling me Lucy, like, because of some show. I think I told y'all, I can't even remember the name of this damn show, but it's a show that's on Amazon Prime, I think. And it talked about some people who the world was in it, and they blew basically all the different governments had set off atomic bombs, and then they had tried to make their own societies by having underground bunkers already prepared, and then they bombed and tried to kill off most of the people that was above ground. And so the people who was in the bunkers, they did not know that there were survivors on the top of on the ground level. And so they were naive to the violence and all the things of the world. So he felt like because the way that I grew up, I guess I was sheltered in his mind, and I didn't really look at stuff the way that other people looked at it. Oh, well, you're dumb because you're not street smart, and you're dumb because of this, and you're dumb because of that. But the truth of the matter is I worked harder than he did. I'm not stupid by any means. I've had businesses longer. I have sustained my lifestyle longer than he has. He has been blessed with money before, but when I asked him how long he had it, only about 3 years. And I have maintained my life for a long time without any help, without any support, without any family, without any friends. I have done a lot by myself, and it has literally just been me and the Most High. And at first I didn't even know about spirit teams and, ancestors. I just knew about God and Jesus, and that was about it. But then I got into learning about my knowledge of how I came to know about other things came through me learning about voodoo and hoodoo. And once I learned about that, but I didn't really fit with that either. And see, I'm a kind of person, I'll try something and be like, well, this don't really fit. And then I'll go try something else. I'll be like, okay, this ain't for me. And then I'll leave. I have always done that. I'll try this for a little bit. And if it don't work, it don't work. I don't have the attitude to be negative. I'm not negative. I'm not low vibrational. I never have been, never will be. That is not even how I'm built. So last night, I was talking to God about some of the things that's been going on with me. And sometimes I feel like Job, I feel like people try to put me in a Job-like experience. If you know anything about Job in the Bible, Job was a rich person, and it was almost like the demons or Satan decided, the only reason Job praises God is because God is so good to him. And the whole goal was they wanted Job, the reason why they attacked Job, and God said, no, Job is faithful. And Satan was like, no, take away all his stuff and he'll curse you. So it's almost like, I feel like, I tell y'all all the time that we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but with spirits. And I feel like sometimes these spirits, because I have so boldly across the world, YouTube, people around the world can see you. People in other countries can see you. And I have so boldly put myself out here to say that I love God. I belong to God. Every part of me, every breath inside of me, every hair on my head will honor God above everybody. I have literally said I will drop everybody to serve the Most High in my spirit team and make sure that I'm in alignment with that. And because I have done that, I feel like, and I have been blessed. I have been fortunate, and I have not, when I say fortunate, I have not, people on the outside looking in, they think that I've had a silver spoon. That's not true. I've had to work very hard. When I was growing up, I had a lot of lonely days. I am the oldest of 3, but my mother had me very, very young. So when I grew up, I didn't have cousins to play with because my mother had me at such a young age. She was real young, y'all. Like junior high school type young. Like young. Man, it's my story. Shit, I'll tell it. My mama had me at 13 years old. At 13 years old, my mother gave birth to me. So when my cousins were being born was when people normally have kids in their 20s and their 30s. So I didn't have anybody to really play with. Then my mother had another child at like 15. She had both me and my sister young. She didn't have children when she got older in her adult ages. So she had me and my sister, and me and my sister are not close. My grandmother calls us war and peace. My sister's war and I'm peace. I have always been kind of quiet to myself. I've always had an energy though that attracted people even from a young age though. I can remember in preschool, as soon as my mama would bring me in, and at the preschool when I was growing up, I guess people drop your kids off at different times. And as soon as I hit the door, you could hear, Tasha, sit by me. Tasha, I saved you a seat right here, Tasha. And I remember I would duck behind her legs and I would be trying to hide. And because at a young age, my mother put me in performing arts and she wanted me to be in like acting and get out there. And I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to, I'm very artistic, but I didn't want that. And maybe that's why God didn't want that for me either. My fame was not supposed to come from singing and dancing and doing all of that. I have a child that is into all of that, loves to sing, act, choir, all that high school musical type stuff. I got one of my daughters is all into that. That was not how God had it for me. I never thought that I would be putting myself out there. I never thought that people would know my name like they know now. And even though I'm small, I'm still bigger than most of the people that I know. More people know me than know them. And that's not a pat on my back or anything, because like I said, I'm a quiet person. Like I'm extroverted for you all. And I do have a very welcoming personality, but I normally don't let people get very close to me. I cut it off. I step back and I go into like a little hermit. I'm not shy at all, but I don't trust people because I have been betrayed and hurt and stepped on and mistreated so often. And then to get involved into some stuff, and I remember going to my dad and saying, yeah, I'm about to do this voodoo thing. And he looked at me like, what? And I was like, yeah, it's not what you think it is. And it wasn't. I didn't think it was. But I didn't realize that it was like, they do not, the people that I was around, I guess they got an issue with God big time. And so when I stepped away from it, you would have thought that was the end. Okay, I'm leaving this. I don't want to do this anymore. And I went to her and I said, I don't want to do it anymore. And for a whole year after that, did work on me. Now, how do I know she did work on me? Because my ex was also in it. And he told me, my ex being my twin flame. Now, so we both was kind of going through stuff. We both went through stuff. And I'm trying to help him. And I'm thinking he's going to lift me up the same way I'm helping lift him up. And then he dropped me. Like, dropped me cold. Did me dirty. Do not open that door. Go away. I will get with you in a minute. So, anywho, I have had to go through a lot. And like I said, my ex had me feeling, he would call me Lucy. What, Lucy? What you say, Lucy? You so dumb, Lucy. And I used to be like, why do you keep calling me stupid? Like, I'm not stupid. Oh, well, you play stupid. No, I don't really play stupid. I think what people think is when I play stupid, when I be like, well, how do you do this? Like, sometimes I really do be wanting to know, well, how did you do that? But I think now, because of how they see me out on like my channel and stuff, now they looking at me like, They see my playing stupid as something different. They see it as, oh shit, she is really a big energy, but she played small. So to them now, they understand the playing stupid was that you don't go out here and let people know certain things about you. And I think he is surprised by my personality, but he never really took the time to listen to me. To really get to know me. There was many times I would try to talk to him about different things, and I don't think that he was really listening to my ideas or listening to my contribution or wanting to be there. And then I think now too that he this is just my own opinion, and this is just based on the stuff that comes out when I do readings. I think that he has somehow made his exes jealous. One in particular, the one who I think is doing work that doesn't know me, and like put us, because narcissists will do a triangulation. And triangulation, for those of y'all who are not familiar with narcissism, is where they will kind of start talking about somebody else to try to make you jealous. And I'm not really one for that type of shit. I'm just not. I feel like everybody has their own unique thing, and you're not going to make me jealous of another woman. You're just not going to do it. Because I think that everybody's different. We all have. And at first he used to play me like that. And then one day I just was like, you know what? You want to go over there? Cool. Bye. Like, I'm not one who's going to beg you to stay. And I remember being one time in tears. Like I said, I went to God. Why did you make me like this? Why am I dumb? How come I don't know stuff that other people know? And I felt so bad. And then one day I was just in my truck, on my work truck, and this motivational speaker came on, and he said something about I think I even wrote it down one time. Let me see. No. Which one is it? Did I write it down? I could have sworn I did. Hold on, y'all. I got so many dang on things written down on this wall. Here it is. I'm gonna just tell you. I'm gonna summarize it. It's not up here, but anyway, it talked about you are necessary and not grossly irrelevant, and you are basically fearfully and wonderfully made. And I remember hearing a voice in my head say this over and over again, and then until you believe it. Because it was like somebody was trying to tear me down. I've always kind of been an empress energy. I can hold my own. But like I said during Cancer's reading, if you want to know how to make a man, if you want to know how to make a woman be hyper independent to where she's so independent she don't need no man, betray her. Men who want traditional women, pull the rug from up under her feet where she trusts you to take care of her and provide for her, and then all of a sudden you put her in a position to where now she doesn't know what to do. She'll never trust you. And I think that's kind of what happened. I think we had a breakup. He went to whomever he went to, and I think he thought that I was doing spell work on him, and I wasn't. I even gave him all his stuff here, and I had his ex's hair and everything. I could have did all kinds of little weird shit. I don't do black magic, but if you have somebody's hair, nails, anything item that belong to them, you could really do some real terrible work to them. And he had her hair. He took her hair one time. And I had it. I didn't do nothing with it. I put it in a bag and I sealed it up in a little sandwich bag. I gave him all his belongings, all his clothes. Here's your underwear. Here's all your stuff. Take everything, because I don't never want you to accuse me of doing no spell work on you. He even said, when you leave here, don't be doing no love spells on me trying to bring me back. And I kept looking like, what is wrong with you? And then he was like, yeah, you'll never get over me. And I remember looking like, what is wrong with you? I said, because I had told him, I said, oh yeah, I'm almost over all of this, because I felt like I had enough of this shit. And the string that broke the camel's back for me was when it came down to, because I was helping him out and he owed me some money. And he tried to make me tap dance for my own money that he owes me. And I'm talking about, y'all, this ain't no little money. It ain't, and it's more than what was showing on Cash App, because like I ran up credit cards trying to help somebody because our godmother at the time was doing spell work on us to keep us broke. You know what I'm saying? Because he was getting some money, I guess, and she wanted some and was afraid, I guess, that he was gonna give it to me. So she started doing work on me and him, trying to break us up. But I got my own opinions on how I think she sees him. It's like it's weird. From what I feel internally with my intuition, something is not right with that whole dynamic and how she views him. It's like, it's a little different. But she started doing work because he promised her certain money when he got his judgment. Then he kind of plays dumb. It's like he builds you up and then will ghost your ass and leave. And people take offense, and people who can do work, they'll come for that ass. And so it was like they was coming for me, and all I wanted from him was what I was owed. I didn't ask for extra. He would be like, oh, well, what if I gave you this? Okay, that's nice. I don't really need that. You could just pay me back what's owed. But he didn't want to do that. So he leaves. He goes back to his ex. And was doing a lot of the stuff that y'all see in y'all's reading. He was doing to me too. Same thing. All these third parties. Lots of different things going on. And would come by my house and ask me, you doing work on me? Because I keep dreaming about you. I don't even dream most of the time. I'm not a prophetic dreamer. I rarely dream. I have had prophetic dreams when I was younger, but that's not really how I get my messages. I just get mine. I think I'm more claircognizant, where they just download it, just boop, and there it is. I just know. It's just an inner knowing. They just give it to me like that. I get ringing in the ears. I can feel energy. The way I get my messages is just not through dreams. I can dream, but very rarely do I dream. So I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, at the time, I was so worried when he left about a lot of the stuff that you all in some of the readings have been worried about, which is just getting up off on my finances, get myself together. I wasn't thinking about doing, so like the voodoo and the hoodoo like thing, I had already left our house. He had left. He was the one who was like heavy in the spell work. I'm not worried about none of that stuff. So I wasn't doing no candles. I wasn't doing nothing. I was just going to work and taking care of my kids. And he would come by and see how I was doing and asking me, am I doing spell work? And I'd be confused. Like, what are you talking about? I would never do spell work on you. I thought we had an understanding. Like, I love you. I would never do spell work on you. And then one day I was just sitting there and it dawned on me. Because, like, his behavior, like, he would say stuff to me. And I would just sit there and I would just kind of like, you know how like a dog, when they see something, if you make a certain noise, how dogs will be, they'll turn their head like, what? And I kind of was sitting there and I was like, he keep asking me about spell work. Is he doing work on me? And I kid you not, y'all. I had a problem with how I was walking. It was a problem with my finances. And that's when everything started to unravel. It was like I had to reverse some stuff. And once I reversed it, like that, I'm walking right again. My money started going up. And I'm like, so you've been doing work on me? But not just them gossiping about me, talking about me, dogging me, making me. I think back and I think like, damn, you made me want to hurt, like dislike myself, and then write me letters and be like, what is going on? You knew our godmother was doing work on us, and you know, I had, as a man, it wasn't fair for you to be taking care of everything. But when you got what you got and you should have gave me my stuff back, you played dumb. You want me to dance for it. And I wasn't going to do it. I just wasn't going to do it. But the whole point of what I'm trying to say is, y'all, when you go up under spiritual warfare, and I'm going through my own little Job experience, and I talked to God about it. I said, you know, Jesus had 11 friends. I ain't got one. And it's been like that for a long time. God, a lot of people have people to lean on. All I have is you. And I asked last night, I said, am I supposed to be, I feel like a sacrificial lamb. Is there something unique about my story in particular, about how you want to use me to make an example to the world? Because I am out here. People watch me from all around the world. And God was like, yeah, they are trying to make an example. God is using me to help y'all in some kind of way. So me going through this is not by accident. I take it like a champ. When money's owed to me, and there's a lot of money. My job owed me money. One time I had like an EEOC, with workers' comp. It wasn't even coming from my job. You know, workers' comp pays outside of your job. Workers' comp was supposed to give me my money. The lady purposely didn't send my work in on time, so I didn't get my money that was owed to me then. My dog was attacked by one of my neighbor's dogs. They stopped paying their judgment. You know what I'm saying? People do spell work on me so that I don't get my child support. Money that is rightfully mine, they don't want me to have. And then they play dumb and then wonder why I don't want to talk to them. You're part of the problem. Not only did I have like my godmother and probably her daughter doing stuff, or maybe the whole house may have been doing, spiritual house may have been doing work on me, but my ex, who I loved and I would have done anything for, and I mean anything, because his mother was deceased, he had no siblings, he was not close to his family, and I felt like everybody in this world need to have at least one person. I have family members, like I have a mother and a father, but I've not, over the years in my adult life, I talk to them on the phone, but I don't spend a lot of physical one-on-one time because I live so far away and I'm so busy and I work so much. I don't always have time to take the vacations to go sit, and while they will work, be sitting around waiting on them to come home. Like I'm not that kind of person. So I've learned to just adapt to being alone. I've just adapt to it. And people don't like it. They get mad that I'm so independent, but people who don't understand, they put me in this position. So come to find out, You know, through readings, me being a reader and watching other readers, one of the things that came out was that, hey, somebody did all this spell work on you because they wanted to feel needed. This is not the way you go about it, by doing death magic to somebody so that they lose everything, so they come to you, and then now it builds your ego because they need you to pick them up. And then you laugh at them, and then you wonder why don't nobody want to talk to you. Y'all have no idea. You just have no idea. I don't even know if I'm going to post this. I may or may not post this. It all depends. The whole thing just makes me sad. Start to finish. There's so many people can hate you. I literally sometimes feel like I got 4 to 5 people. Definitely more than 2. Definitely more than 2, but it could be anywhere from 2 to 5 people attacking one person. But I still smile. I still get out here and laugh. And that's one of the things that I kind of wanted to touch base on. Y'all don't know how much it means to me that y'all tell me that y'all enjoy my laugh. Because there were so many people who wanted me to stop laughing. Y'all don't know how much it means to me when y'all tell me that you look forward to seeing the readings, because you don't even understand how much spell work is being thrown my way to get me to stop, to mess with my schedule, to work, to mess with my self-esteem, because somebody else has triangulated them into feeling jealous when I'm not in competition with you, boo-boo. I'm not. I don't want your baby daddy. I don't want nothing to do with your baby daddy. Keep your baby daddy. Enjoy that. And if you're pregnant and you about to have a new baby, keep that. I don't care. Like, you doing spell work on me. Why? Because you think he want me? He don't want me, nor does he want you. And if you pay attention, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So you're doing work on the wrong one, baby. Because I'm not trying to stop you or stop y'all shining. I don't want you to not be able to feed your kids, even though they have not wanted me to not be able to feed mine. They want me and my kids to be homeless when we have no family. Oh, what? I'm an easy target. You think you big and bad because I'm an easy target and you hit me in the shadows and y'all think y'all can do work and I don't know about it. Oh, I'm a cloak myself so she don't know it's me. I see you. I knew it was you all along. I knew all along. I knew about her doing work. My ex-godmother, I knew back then. I was telling you she was doing work. You didn't believe me. I told you they was doing work on you. You didn't believe me. When I picked up that you was doing work on me. Maybe you think I don't know. Maybe people think I'm not gifted. Maybe they think I don't know. I know I'm gifted. A lot of y'all tell me a lot of the stuff be spot on. Spot on. Like, girl, I swear this is my story. I don't know what God has for me. But I just wanted to send out a big old thank you to my tribe. Because y'all laugh with me. Y'all smile with me. Y'all make me feel seen and heard. And you make me feel glad God made me exactly as I am. Yes, I'm quiet into myself because I have been... It's a protection. It's like a protection. It really is. I go to I kind of, like, I let people in, but I don't let people, like, my inner circle. You got to really mean something for me to let you into my inner circle. And my ex, I loved him so much. I let him in. I let him stay here with me and my children. I never let men live with me, ever, ever. I let him stay here. I let him drive my car. You know what I'm saying? I helped him, but like I said, he was supposed to help me out by giving me my stuff back and didn't. And I'm not trying to shame you for that. I don't even care at this point. You can keep it. Like, money is one of the things. It comes, it goes, you'll get it again. Like, I'm so easygoing. I don't even care. I done been done wrong so many times with people and money. I always end up getting it back one way or the other. Y'all have tried to stop me in every way possible. I feel bad for you because these demons really running amok. Not every one of these people have souls. I think I've shared it with you. And when people leave you, y'all, for somebody who's listening, you don't ever get mad. Never, ever, ever, ever get mad if a person leaves you and you go, why the hell did you want to leave me for that? If y'all remember, I gave you a story about a young lady when I was doing hair. She had a husband who had money and they had a fabulous life. He was a pharmaceutical rep, and then she left her good life with her good husband because she wanted a street dude. And that street dude ends up in prison for all the rearranging of her that he did to her. She's still alive, but she don't look the same. She left a good thing. So sometimes people don't feel worthy of what they have, male or female, and they will drop something that is beautiful and go for something less. That's not your problem, baby. Listen, like attracts like, and you got to be at the same vibration. Not everybody is a vibrational match for you. So when somebody leaves you for somebody less, sometimes, yeah, it's like, damn, I love the hell out of you. Why would you want to go over there? Because they don't feel like they worthy of you, baby. So keep walking with your head held high. That ain't got nothing to do with you. That's personal. That ain't got nothing to do with you if somebody don't feel worthy of you because they feel like your star is too bright, your energy is too big. That dude used to tell me all kinds of stuff. Yeah, now that I'm gone, your protections are gone. What? And now that he's gone, I think he realizes, no, baby, it's the other way around. I'm highly protected. God has never left me, and you were experiencing a lot of my good energy, and that's why your luck was so good. But I'm not really one to brag. That's not a brag. That's not a, ooh, let me pat myself on the back. No, it's none of that. He's more showboaty than I am. I am more extroverted and being out here. And I'm sharing my story because, damn it, it's my story and I can say something. Some people don't want you to say nothing. They want you to hide. It's my story. My mama had me at 13 years old. That's my story. Did I have a baby young? Absolutely not. I didn't have my first child until I was 23. No, excuse me, 25. I had my daughter when I was 25. I got married at 23, but I did not have my first child until I was 25 years old. So I broke a generational curse right there. Me and my sister did not have children young. Let me take that back. My sister had her son. No, she might have been like 19, 20. But I didn't have my first child. So I've already started young breaking generational curses. I've had some experiences under my belt that are just unique to me. Because I'm willing to try. You know, I told you, I like wisdom. So I go over here with you. I've been to Buddhist temples and everything. I have just tried just different things because I just be wanting to know stuff. And sometimes the stuff I learn is like, ooh, I don't know about that. And then I go on. But I take away to learn. I'm here to learn. This is Earth School. You're here to learn. Don't mean that you should, like, I don't think I would ever want to, you know, go join like the Illuminati or nothing crazy like that to learn about that. Now, I ain't, no, there's a line. I'm cool off of learning about certain things at this point. I've learned my lesson because trying to get with these and dealing with witches and warlocks, it has just been one big ass headache. I'm telling you, it has. It has, especially because and then when you're dealing with people who are narcissistic, who are very low vibrational, who have demonic attachments, they listen to these spirits and then it's like they run amok and your sunshine just really irritates the hell out of their demons. Why are you happy? And their whole goal is to irritate you and send you, you know, send your emotions all over the place. You know what I'm saying? So that you act out and you lash out because now they can get you to come to their level because they can't come up to yours. So they get you to drop your level. No, I'm not going to lash out. You can keep it. That's how I feel. Keep it. You want third parties? Keep them. You don't want to pay me back what you owe me? That's okay. Got it. God got it. One way or the other, I get my money. It might not be from you. It might come down. It might be years later, but I'm going to get it. And you going to get yours. And I'm going to get mine. God don't let me do crazy. When I do stuff, God smacks my hand so hard, knocks me upside my head so hard. I kid you not, I'm not allowed. Even when I have tried other things, God just don't allow me to do certain things. I just have never, in my whole life, I've never been able to get away with nothing. Nothing. So I just learned to not. I've tried as an adult. There was a couple times I'd be like, I think I'm going to try it like this. And got knocked on my ass. God does not play certain things with me. I've just learned I'm not allowed to step outside. This is my line. Do not cross it for you. And my line is not what it is for everybody else. Everybody else can double dutch over that damn line. My ass bet not. It just is what it is. But I just wanted to tell y'all thank you. Those of y'all who look forward to my readings, as soon as you wake up, one young lady said that as soon as I wake up and I see you have a reading, I just hurry up and turn it on. Thank you. Because one of my favorite readers, he gets a lot of likes. Like he'll have like 1.5, 2,000, 2.2 thousand likes. As soon as he posts, before they even listen to the reading, they be hitting the like button, hitting the like button, hitting the like button. And I just think that's so amazing. And then there's another young man I like. I've told some of y'all, and if you pay attention, if you listen to this person, you know who I'm talking about. I'm not going to name him. But he jumped up. He's a newer reader. He has not, I have almost 400 readings. He just started, and he jumped up to like 10,000 subscribers in like 60 days. And it was so crazy because yesterday I was outside grounding, right? But while I was grounding, I was kind of scrolling to see if anybody had posted, and he would, I follow him. So on his community tab, he was complaining because I think he's at 10.7 thousand, which is like 10.700. And he said, oh God, YouTube, why you keep playing with me? It keeps going up 10 and dropping 10. So like, I guess he's going from 10.6 to 10.7. And he was complaining. And I literally said, young man, if you don't stop, do you not understand how blessed you are? This is really not, it's really not about the numbers. But I do know when I'm going through something, readers don't understand how important their job is. Sometimes people just need a word. They need information so that they can know what to do next. And I remember there have been times I've prayed, I'm like, God, is anybody posting right now? Is there anybody who is relating to my story that can lift me up? Because I need a word. I need a word because I didn't feel tapped in at the time like that. I need a word. Tell me something. I need to know something. And I would always, sometimes, a lot of times I would find something, a reader would be touching on my story, and then it would give me encouragement or information. So when people tell me they don't read by spirit, I'd be like, well, what the hell are you reading by? This is a spiritual practice in a way. Divination is. You're dealing with spirits. You're not just getting this information from out the sky. It just don't work like that. Or people who say they don't give spiritual advice, it don't work like that. Now, I haven't really done that. I do a spiritual read first, but I don't always tell y'all what spirit's advice is, but I might add it to some of the readings. Well, how does God want you to handle this situation? But a lot of y'all have free will. I thought it was interesting that yesterday they gave Aquarius a choice. This person's going to come back to you completely 100% healed. Do you want to take them back? Remember that they weren't loyal. They will. You could have a successful relationship. You can turn the other cheek and truly forgive them, but they also left you when the going got tough. Now you won't know if they're going to leave you when the going gets tough again. They have changed. When the tough get going, are they going to stand still? You don't know. That's a risk you're going to have to take. That's stepping into the unknown. I'm going to be honest. My experience has been, no, you don't risk it. I don't risk it. Once you show me that you'll drop me and let me fall, I never see people the same after that. When you say you got my back, but I find out that you're manipulating me, using me for money, conning me, doing spell work on me, and I had a whole house that was doing it, yeah, I don't really see you the same. And they don't care because a lot of them have all these demons in them. They don't give a damn. Them demons, I tell you all the time, they ain't got no feelings. They don't care. They don't care if you like them. They don't care if your feelings is hurt. They don't care. Demons do not care. Let me get this. Look at me. They don't care. So when you go, why they doing that? Because they full of demons, and demons don't give no damns. They feed off of that. They love to see you cry. They love to see you hurt. They love when you rile up. They don't care, y'all. So don't be disappointed. Like I said, if you're not a vibrational match for somebody, be thankful that God got you out of that, because that person is no longer serving you, and you deserve to be with somebody who is on your level, not somebody who is going to take from you because they feel lower than you, or tear you down so that they feel better because, oh no, your light. So that's like if I was to date a doctor, right? And who just spent 8 years in school, done all kinds of surgeries, and I'm trying to make a doctor feel dumb. Why would I do that? Oh, because I'm not a doctor. I was just, I just did hair for 20 years. So how dare you feel like you're greatness? I got to bring you down to my level. What kind of shit is that? I've been an entrepreneur. I've had to hold my own for a long time. And to have somebody want to tear me down for that, want to call me dumb because I don't do street stuff the way you do. I don't have to. God has always had protections on me. God watches over me. And I used to tell him that. I said, I've never felt like I need to do certain things that other people do because God has always been watching over me. Always. Always. Even when I was a little girl. And don't get me wrong, y'all. I have been through some stuff. I'm not even lying. I have been sexually assaulted. I have been physically abused. I have been in domestic violence situations. I have almost lost my life in a domestic violence situation. Don't get it twisted. I have been through a lot. I might smile and I might laugh, but I got a lot to laugh and be happy for. I always find the silver lining. I always find the joy in life. So don't ever feel like, I just think it's so funny that people will look at me and go, oh, she just has it so good. You have no idea the shit I've been through. But the difference between me and a lot of other people is that I'm still able to smile. I will find my silver lining. I will find something to be happy about. I don't want to be a victim. I like to see myself as a survivor. I don't want to be a victim. Victim mentality is like you act like this is why you can't move forward. I can't do it because this happened to me. Oh, I can't do this because such and such did this to me. I don't do that. I own my shit. I've always felt like you have to take personal responsibility because that's what a growth is. Okay, how did I get myself into this situation? Why did I talk to this person? When did I lower my boundaries? Was I too available? When did I start dealing with narcissists? And some of my stuff, I think when I look back on it, I have narcissists in my family. I'm not going to name them because I ain't trying to offend nobody, but it's like now I can see who had narcissistic personality in my family, and I can also see who dated narcissists, and I can see how I thought that this stuff was normal, and it probably affected my choices in dating because all of my kids, both of them, I have 3 children. 2 are by my deceased husband, ex-husband. I call him ex because we was going through a divorce, but with my husband, and then my son's father, and they're narcissists. And then my ex, I believe, may have been a narcissist as well. He might not. And then I remember one time I told him, I said, you're a narcissist. And he was like, well, I want to be the best narcissist, because he don't really know what that is. People don't really look up stuff. And I thought that it's like, I didn't even know what narcissism was until I went through my experience with my husband. And for those y'all ladies who have been through domestic violence, like I remember when I went through my domestic violence situation, my husband ended up with 11 felonies and 4 misdemeanors. And I had to go to counseling, me and my kids. They sent us to domestic violence counseling. The kids had to go to their own respective classes, and I had to go to mine. And when I went in there, I'm talking about there was women in there who literally looked like they had been beat down to the ground. And here was, I'm looking exactly like I look right now. And you know what they told me? I was more damaged than any woman in there who had blackened eyes and who had been beat down to the ground. I was the most damaged. I remember they told us to draw something. And I just sat there. They told me the type of damage I had was more psychological, mental, and emotional. It wasn't so much. I did experience physical, but not like they had. Not like theirs. Not like theirs. Mine didn't get physical till like right at the end. But mine was more mental. And they told me I was more damaged than any woman in there. That's what the counselor said. They said, baby, your scars are deep. You're more damaged than anybody else in here. And you need the most work. So I've been through a lot. I have been humiliated. I have been forced to do stuff that I just... because I didn't know my worth. I didn't know my star could shine so bright. So when y'all tell me y'all like that I laugh, you like my smile, you look forward to seeing me, you validate that God made me just the way I needed to be. Thank you so much. Thank you. Because so many people have tried to break my soul and steal my light. So I'm gonna ask him about posting this. And then I'm gonna do the cat read. I'm gonna get my son ready for school, and then I'm gonna do the Capricorn read. But thank y'all for watching I Am the Light. Y'all mean a lot to me. Y'all really do. And I already know eventually, one of these days, every now and then I get somebody say something out the way. I'm not going to argue with you. I'm not going to cuss you out. I'm not going to go back and forth with you. I'm just going to delete you and block you from my channel. That's what I do. I'm just delete you and block you from the channel. I don't have time for nonsense. Like, I just don't. I'm getting too old for that shit. I'm a peaceful person. I don't like to argue. I'm not. And that was one of the things I think my ex didn't like, because he likes to go back and forth. Some people like that back and forth, because to them that's passion. Because it's like, oh, we can cuss each other out and then we can F it out. No, I don't want to do that. I need peace at this point in my life. I want peace. I'm not going to argue. I don't want to fight. And I'm going to be honest with y'all. A lot of y'all might be looking for love. Child, I just want peace. Peace and happiness. Even if it's by myself. I don't need somebody else to feel complete. I never have. I just wanted somebody. I never needed no damn body. And I'm okay with that. And it's actually looking like it's more trouble than what it's worth. Every time I invite somebody in, it's like they got a problem. They got low self-esteem. And I've never really had look, my spirit team. Did y'all see that orb? I don't have low self-esteem like that. I've never have. I just am quiet. I keep to myself. I'm bold. I'm a bold, big energy. When I walk into the room, you're going to know I'm here. You're going to know Tasha's in here. But when the camera cuts off, I'm humble. I'm down to earth. I don't really have time to watch TV. All I do is take care of my kids and clean up. I don't really get to do a lot of stuff that other people do. I don't have time. I've had to juggle so many roles and wear so many hats that life is not necessarily fun. It just feels like obligation. So I give God 100% when I do my channel, and I work a day job and I give them the best that I can give them of me. And then I give my kids, and I get a little slice. My little slice is when I take my little bubble baths, because I love a bath, honey. I love baths. I don't know what it is about me and water. Sitting in some hot water just makes me feel so much better. But that's my little time. It ain't movies. It ain't... I don't know, y'all. I'm just different. But y'all validate me, because somebody did try to make me hate. And I had never hated myself. And I remember telling him, I said, I feel like you're trying to change me. Like you want me to... Like, I'm starting not to like myself because of the stuff you're saying. You got me questioning God on why he made me. And God said, no, baby, you are fearfully and wonderfully made. You are necessary. And I see now why I'm necessary, because all of y'all need me. Y'all want me to show up and give you encouragement and tell you what's going on. And that is so refreshing. It's so crazy, y'all, how stuff turns out. When I got into voodoo And I got one of my readings, I was told I was going to be a spiritual teacher, right? And I used to get upset because I felt like my spiritual teacher was like, you can't learn everything out of a book. I have to teach you how to be a spiritual teacher. But she never would make time to teach me how to be a spiritual teacher. And then I started the channel. I was getting messages to start the channel, but not tell nobody. And she got so mad. Why you didn't tell me? Because I wasn't supposed to. I was told not to tell nobody. I felt like Spirit was telling me not to. For years, God has been giving me making me listen to motivational speakers and building me up to the point where I can actually, sometimes when I do these readings, I'm literally quoting stuff that I've learned over the years. I've always had to speak life into myself. And God now wants me to speak life into all of you all. I've gone through I am the sacrificial lamb. I had to go through certain trials and tribulations that other people have not had to go through so that I can help some of y'all. And while we all have our own experiences that are unique to us, that are different, some of y'all might be dealing with children with disabilities. You have something to offer the world that can encourage other people who have children that are going through that. Some of y'all who have gone through domestic violence or been in bad relationships or treated like you're not worthy. And there are men who go through it too, who will get with women who will dog walk them, and then now they hate women and now they dogging women. We all come from all different walks of life, and we have all had different experiences, but we're all supposed to teach in our own way. And it's so funny to me because like they told me that this is what I was going to do, but they never really helped me. And then what's also so interesting to me, I never thought that that when I talked, the people who was going to be my biggest opposition were the very people who told me who I was going to be. Actually, my ancestors told me first. I have seen it in a reading. I asked them who I was, what was my spiritual gifts, because she wouldn't tell me. So my people told me. She used to hide a lot. I was like, well, what am I supposed to do? It's not time for me to tell you what I was doing. They told me right off rip, you're supposed to raise the consciousness of a collective. And then I said, well, they told me. So then she said, oh, well, you're supposed to be a spiritual teacher. It was a lot of stuff she didn't want to tell us. What our spiritual gifts was. So guess what I did? Went and bought a deck with spiritual gifts and pulled cards, and my people told me. I don't play that shit. I'm not going to hoard knowledge. God wants us to share knowledge. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to tell nobody how to harm themselves, but God wants you to share the knowledge, and I ain't got time for the bull. I'm not a jealous energy. I'm not a hating ass energy. I'm not trying to keep myself better than you, lift myself up better than you. I just care more. Now that I do, I care more, I feel more. And so like me in my spiritual house, they wanted to be my ex, he wanted to be number one. And I know it irritates him because it's like, how do you have all these people listening to you, but I care and you don't? You want it for your ego. I don't care nothing about no ego. I didn't wear black 7 days in a row. Same shirt, same pair of pants. I go upstairs, I change out of it. When I get ready, you know what I'm saying? I wash it. I don't care. I don't care about being flashy. I try to look decent in the face, put on a little makeup, I get my nails done, keep my hair together. So I look like something. I'm talking to people around the world. I think I'm supposed to look halfway decent. But it's not about being flashy. And when I first started, I think you'll see the cleavage, and I didn't really know what the hell I was doing. I was figuring it out. And now it's like, it ain't even about that. That's why some readers don't put on the makeup. It's just, but I do feel like I have, as a representative of the Most High, I need to be presentable. I can't be on here. No offense to those of y'all that do. I can't put on my hair cap, and I can't be in my robe. Or my PJs. God does not want me to do that when I'm representing Him. So I got to come. I put on a shirt. Sometimes it's just a t-shirt because I'm rushing. And there are times I've done readings with no makeup on at all. It's not about that. It depends on what your spiritual team tells you to do. Mine wants me to look the way that I look. So that's why I do this much. I don't go so far. And actually my ex was like, oh yeah, you should wear this. I said, you realize that most women are the ones who watch readings? More women watch readings than men. So who are we doing all this sexy stuff for? Only person who gonna look at it, would like it, will be a lesbian. I don't need to show y'all my cleavage. Y'all got y'all own damn cleavage. Hello. Child, please. It's a lot of stuff that I've learned, but I didn't mean to cry. But some of y'all say y'all like these little talks, so I'm talking. So now you learn something else about me. My mother had me at 13. I have spent a lot of time in isolation. I am a sacrificial lamb, so to speak. God is doing something with me that is uniquely different. My story is uniquely different. I talk to them about it. I ask questions. Are you doing something different with me on purpose? Yes. Me being by myself? Yes, 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 yes. Is all this going to come out later on why I had to go through? Yes. I go through a lot. I get knocked down, a lot of unfair things, and I just got to dust myself off. I look at it. I take my little chin shot and be like, all right. And a lot of times I have to just walk away. But I still believe God is good. I don't give a damn what nobody say. Because I think really for me, y'all, I think they want me to say a lot of the reason why the enemy attacks me is because they want me to feel like God's forsaken me. So like if things don't go your way, the first thing people want to do is blame God and turn away from God. Same way Job did. Oh God, why did you forsake me? Why? I should have never been born. And it's like, but when I sit down and I think about it, God is why I got myself cleaned up. I was with a smoker who liked to smoke weed. I don't smoke. I don't do drugs. I don't drink alcohol. God cleaned me up. And I wasn't even a big drinker. I used to drink like this little cheap ass wine. It didn't even get you drunk. It was like Kool-Aid. I ain't lying, but I used to think I needed that little wine and just unwind. I ain't lying. And then I had so many, and I would save the corks. I remember one time my daughter's friend came over and was like, God, does your mom like to drink or what? Not knowing that my wine was not like real wine. It was more like juice wine. And I remember that when she said that, I was like, I'm done drinking. And I stopped drinking. Because I didn't like that they looked at me like I was a wino. I didn't like that. And then being smoking, he used to tell me, oh, you're forgetful ass, but weed will make you forget shit. Now, brain is fine. I just need to stop smoking. It was making me forgetful. I would like forget shit. Like I would swear I thought I was going through all I was forgetting all kinds of stuff, y'all. I kid you not. What time is it? Anyway, I didn't talk long enough. For those of y'all who want to talk, y'all got it this morning. Jeez. All right, y'all. I kid you not. Thank you. Thank you to all y'all who watch. Thank you for all y'all who support and send messages. I do. Y'all don't even understand. Y'all motivate me to get up every morning and do the channel. And I'll be like, such and such is waiting. Even if it's just one or two of y'all, they waiting. They need to hear something. Let me go on down here and do what I got to do. Because I'm telling you, people will do spell work on me to try to make me unmotivated, to make me want to stop, to make me not want to work. I'm telling you, the amount of weird shit that they be asking for. And then they think I don't know. I can read. I am intuitive. I'm picking up on stuff and they're telling me y'all's damn secrets. So stop. I know y'all happiness haters. I know it. And I get it. You don't want me to have nobody. You don't want me to have nothing. They tell me. God tell me. My spirit team will tell it, honey. I don't know why, but they will. They will. So thank you all for joining me. I am the light. Let me get this boy ready for school. And yeah, Capricorn, you up next. Until then, bye, baby.